Welcome back, guys. So right now let's try to use an HTML code. So let me use ChatGPT, just the same way I used it when I was designing for WP Bakery. So I would say I want to design an about us page. Yes, I want to design an about us page for a peace institute. Create a custom HTML code to be used on an Elementor page builder for WordPress. Help me with the code. Help me with the raw HTML code with the content details. Yes, so let's see what it's going to bring for us. So let's see what ChatGPT will bring for us, and here we are. So let's see how this will be. So let's see how we're going to use this, and we just edit it for our own advantage. So to add a code is as simple as that. So this way you could easily use this to design from Elementor. So I'm going to copy the code right now. Then I'm going to come back to Elementor to paste the code right here. So I'm going to paste the code, and you could see right here, this is what we have so far, and it's not looking bad at all. So I would say I want to, okay, so yes, we have the about us and everything is looking good from here. So we could easily use this code and proceed to continue with what we are designing. So far we just added a code to this, and here we are. So you could do some basic edit to the code. You could say remove the, okay, from here you could easily change the whole direction of what we were building with Elementor. You could easily use something from here to rebuild this Elementor page. And so far, we've been able to use Elementor, we've been able to use the code, we've been able to use everything. So if we don't need this code, we could have it removed, or any other thing we don't need, we could have it removed. But let's publish this page and let's see what it's going to look like. So right now, I just have this published, and we're going to change the about us page right now. So I'll come to the about us section and let's see what we've designed so far. So right now, this is what we've designed so far with the about us. So here is the video we inputted, and this is what it looks like on the page in the about us. Then we have the welcome to Voice of Peace, we stand for peace and our mission is peace building. Then we have the logo right here. Then we have a contact us button. Then it continues with about us, from our mission, from what we prompted right here, the HTML code we prompted right here. So it has the value, it has the our team and everything. So we could decide to remove the our team. We could say remove the our team session and the copyrighted footer from the code, then make the mission and vision be a grid, and make other cool designs to make the about us page attractive. So yes, let's do this. So I'm going to prompt this. So it says I have to log in or I stay logged out. So let me just prompt that. Then let's see what we have right now. So this is trying to give us a new layout and everything. So let's see what this would look like right now. So I'm going to come back here to edit the HTML. So this is the HTML here in the Elementor. So I'm going to come back here to edit. I'm going to Control A, then remove all that, then all that goes away. So I'm going to come back here to copy the new code, and let me paste the new code and see what we have right now. So I'm going to paste this new code, and you could see it just created a fresh about us for us, and it's looking great. So all I have to do is to remove all these. So I could remove all these from here. I could start removing them, and we're going to have them all removed. So yes, I'm going to have them all removed. Then the about us starts from here and right here. So you could add every other thing you want to add, like what we did, adding a container. Then having to add a container, we could decide to add a YouTube video. So I could say full edit, and right now we have the full width. Then I could add the styles. We could leave that, and we could come back to styles, then add the video like we did earlier on. So I'm going to just paste the link. I'm going to copy this link to paste that link, then the video comes right here. So that would be sorted, and the video comes right here. So we're going to have the video right here, and coming to the layout, we have to set the minimum height. So let me just set the minimum height to something that would make sense to us. So let's say, okay, so the width, no, the width is okay. So let's say the minimum height should be okay as well. So let's see what will be okay for the minimum height. Yeah, that is okay for the minimum height. So we just set the minimum height for the video, and there the video comes in. Then we could add more things. So from here, we could say we want to add a flex box, and we could add something like this. Then we have a new layout, a new container. Then we could just give it the border, the radius, the border that we have to give it, the border space and everything. So come to advanced, and here we have the margin. Yes, the margin. So I'm just going to give it a 60 pixel margin. So let's say 60. Okay, not 60. Let's just unlink this. This means unlink. So you can unlink that. So we can give a particular page 60, and the other might not be 60. So the other could be 0. So this only one will be 60 because I unlinked from here. If you don't unlink it, it's not going to, everything would be uniform across the top, right, bottom, left. So right now, that's what I just did. Then I'm going to add the next content to be added. Then now the button could be added, like the contact us button could be added right now. So I could just redesign this. So this will be danger, and the text here will be contact us today. Contact us today. Okay, and we could have that. So we could have contact us today right here. So you could add other things to this. You could add partners, you could add other things. So building a WordPress website could be so much easier, even with ChatGPT. There will still be a session for that, so we're going to talk about that. So right now we have this, and the position of the button should be centered. Yes, we're going to have it in the center, and the text color and everything looks okay. Then the border radius, we could just give it a border radius of 10, just to cuff the edge of the button. Then we could give it a padding of like 20, or let's say, yes, a 20 is okay. It's not looking bad at all. So from here, we could just come back to the content, and here we have the contact us. So we have all that. So you could add an icon like I showed you earlier on. So you can come to advanced to see what more we could add. We could add a margin of 60. We have to unlink from here. So we could add a top margin of 60 just to create a balance. So yes, we have a 60, and there we are. So we have a 60 right here, and we have a padding of, okay, so we could do more of, yes, everything needs to be 60 actually. So yes, everything needs to be 60. So we have everything to be 60, and here we are good to go. Then you could check more of these. So you could say shrink, grow, size. Just leave all this for now. Leave the position for now. Leave every other thing for now. So you could check through the settings, and so far we've just designed an about us page. So I'm going to click on publish. Then I could refresh that page again to see what we have. This is what we had before, but right now we've redesigned it. So let's just refresh and see what we redesigned. So right now I just refreshed it, and this is what it looks like. This is what the about us page looks like right now. So we have our mission, we have our vision, we have our values, and we have the video that I was trying to input before. We have it right now. So this video is not in full width, so we could just increase this. So we could come back here to make sure we work on that. So I'd say this container, I want to add a new container. I want to save this. So I want to edit this container. I'll click on edit. Yes. So I'll click on edit. Then I'll come to style. So the style of this, I want to change the minimum height. Yes, is the height I want to work on. So I'll change the minimum height so we could have a good height right here. So the video, the minimum height, yes, so I'm going to publish that. So let's refresh this to see what we have right now. So let's refresh. Let's see if the minimum height is okay right now. So we have all these, and yes, the minimum height is so okay right now. So we have the about us, and it's looking great so far. So here we are. So here we have the page. This is the one we built with the WP Bakery page builder, and we built the about us page with the Elementor page builder, and it's looking so great. It's not looking bad at all. So we used some custom codes as well, but with the whole essence of using Elementor and WP Bakery to build your website from scratch has been battled with. So right now, what we want to do now, I want to arrange this navigation menu, the home, blog, about us. They are not well arranged. The home should come first, the about us should be in the middle, and the blog should be the last. So coming back to my dashboard, to my WordPress dashboard right here, I'm going to try to access the appearance, and I'm going to come to the menus to set that up. So right now we have to come to the appearance, and we have to come to the menus to set that up. So these menus right here, and here's the menu. So right now you could see from here, so we need to find the location of our menu. So right now you come to manage locations of the menu. So we come to manage locations, and we say what the header menu should be is top navbar, and what the header menu should be the top navbar. So let's see what that will be. Let's see the changes that we'll make to this. So let me refresh this, and let's see what we have. So yeah, we have it all good. So coming back here, let's try to edit the menus right now. So right now I want to come edit this, and we have to edit this right now. So let's do this. Let's come here to say we want to edit this. So we have to, okay, so we have to come right here to say is well arranged here, but let's do something. Okay, to the top. Yeah, so let's save that. So let's see what that would do to this. That would change the arrangement, I guess. Yes, so here we have home, about us, blog, and it's looking perfect right now. So that's what I just did. So this way we've tidied up the menu. So we have the home, we have the about us, and we have the blog, and we've designed the home page. Yes, we designed the home page. I've shown you how to do this, and we designed the about us page. So right now the next thing we want to do is to design the blog page, and designing the blog page does not even need anything so special. What it needs is for you to write post, and that's where the post function of our blog will be, of our WordPress dashboard will be functional. So we have to come to post, and right now we have to start writing post just to populate this particular blog layout, and we're going to have a very good layout. Then we could do some other settings after we've populated with post. Maybe we're going to write 1 or 2 posts to just see how it's going to be. We could write like about 4 posts. I'll show you how to write post as well, and how to do all that, how to write a blog and all that with your website. So you could create a blog, you could create a complaints blog, you could create a full complaints page with WordPress after you've gotten your Hostinger. So remember to use the link I provided to register on Hostinger, so you could have discounts. So when you have an Hostinger account, you could easily create your WordPress website with the methods I've shown you in this course. I needed to explain something. I remembered I did some things that you might not understand as a beginner. So let me just explain it to you in a bit. So here we have the page. Here we have our website. And right now, I want to show you some things. You know, we did a custom code, HTML code. So there are basic things you need to understand about it. This was built with WP Bakery. So I'm going to open the 2 pages we've built. So one was built with WP Bakery, the other was built with Elementor. And right now I want to edit this. So I'll edit this with WP Bakery, and this one I'll click on edit page. I'll click on edit with Elementor. So let me edit both, and let me show you the things I want to show you. So right now I want to explain the code to you. You know, this was a code. This was a raw HTML code, as you could see. But let me explain the code to you. So here, wherever you see this opening tag, like when you see this opening tag and this closing tag, you don't touch that. So you see any text in between this opening tag and closing tag, you don't touch it, but the things wrapped around it are things you can edit. So for instance, I have frequently asked questions here, and this could be edited. You could change the frequently asked questions, you could say FAQs, or let's just do it right as let's change the text here. So I can say FAQs. So this would change, but because I didn't tamper with the text in between this, those are the codes, so you don't tamper with those. So you don't tamper with the codes in between that. and let me just do that. So we have this is FAQ. So once I save this, you see this will change to FAQs. Yeah, that's what just happened. So it changed to FAQs. So everything in between these tags, the text in between these tags, you don't change them, you leave them, but whatever you want to edit, just track it from here. So you could see this says what is peace initiative. So you look for that here in your raw HTML code. So this is what is peace initiative. So you could edit this to whatever text you want to put, but don't touch the code itself. The code are in between this opening tag and closing tag. So wherever you see that, those are the codes, you don't touch that. So you can just trace your text. This is the peace initiative, and when you collapse this, you will see that when I choose this and I collapse this, so you see this text, the peace initiative, which is right here. The peace initiative is a program dedicated, so you could easily edit your code from there. So it's as simple as that. You don't touch the tags, you don't touch the opening tags and closing tags, so you leave all those elements. So coming back to the Elementor as well, let me do that for the Elementor too. So let me come back to the Elementor, and coming back to the Elementor, we used a code. This is a raw HTML code. So all I have to do is to right click mouse and I'll edit HTML. That's how to edit HTML. So you could see everywhere you see the green, you don't touch those. You don't touch the blue, you don't touch the green. So this is very simple. You don't touch the green part, you don't touch the blue part. You see the same thing I explained is the opening tag and closing tag. So you leave all those part alone. So whatever you want to edit is in between those tags. So about us is right here. So you could edit the text to whatever you want to edit it. So about, you can say about voice of peace. As you can see, that has changed easily. So that is how to edit the text in between. So you don't touch the tags are codes. So if you want to learn HTML, there are platforms to learn HTML, and I have a course on that as well. So you could go to W3 School to learn HTML. So it's just basic HTML. So it's just a very simple syntax if you want to really understand what all this code means. But you can edit it without understanding it. Just look for your text, promoting global peace. You could see, you look for your text, then you put in whatever you want to put in, or you edit whatever you want to edit. As you could see, our mission at Peace Institute, so you write the name of your Peace Institute. So for instance, you could just come to this, you could just come and look for this, just track this. So you see here we have mission and vision. This is a comment. Then we have our mission here. So this is the text here. Then we have ads. So you could edit this to like voice of peace. You could say at voice of peace. So as you could see, this has changed right here. So that's how to edit your HTML code, and that way you get to edit it the way you want it. You can input your text and all that. So this is HTML tutorial. So you could go through all this to understand what HTML codes are and how to use them. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.